everybody.
We are here for what, Gabby, today?
Another special episode of Note for Note. And as you can see, we're in our costumes.
Oh, yeah?
Truly stunning costumes. Can you guys guess who we are?
Who are you, Gabby? Tell me.
I'm Gwen Stacy from
Oh, yeah?
Spider-Verse.
Nice. Where's your actual mask? Because I know this costume has an actual mask, right?
Yeah, I was just not going to put it on.
I'm wearing my glasses, my Neo.
Okay, but you can see perfectly fine.
Oh, no, I know. I'm messing with you.
I don't have 20/20
All right,
vision.
people. Good night. We're here for another episode of Note for Note, right, Gabby? And again, just before we start, our mission here is to bring music to people, is to help people to discover new artists. So before we start, so just make sure you follow us on Instagram. So there is Bergbrand Music here, Note for Note Instagram, and Gabby Music. And then you also here, there's the QR code for the channel, so you can kind of subscribe to the channel and then get notified, the notification bell.
Please subscribe. It will make if you don't subscribe, you're going to have a horrible Halloween.
That's the way to go. So anyway, guys, Note for Note, again, Note for Note is a project that we do together. We do it from the heart. It's just really to bring music to you. And today, what we have today, Gabby, we have a lot of songs from Halloween. Is that right?
Yup. We have a bunch of songs that are typically Halloween songs, and we have some of them that give Halloween vibes.
Is there a definition of a Halloween song?
Not really. As long as it's spooky and scary and kind of like eerie.
Yeah. Anything is game, right?
Anything is fine. That's a Halloween song in my opinion.
I agree with you 100%. But there are Halloween songs that are more traditional Halloween songs, and there's Halloween songs that have Halloween vibes. So today we're going to go over a few of those songs that are like traditionally Halloween songs that you cannot not have them on your Halloween playlist, but we also
can't go anywhere without hearing them everywhere you go.
It's like there are Halloween songs and Christmas songs type of thing.
Uh-huh.
And then we're going to go over a few songs that we kind of think of them as Halloween songs that gave us also Halloween vibes. So, Gabby, our first one is a classic
one.
Halloween
We just
song.
rewatched this movie like recently.
What movie is that from?
Nightmare Before Christmas, and we're starting with Nightmare Before Christmas, which is kind of funny.
Yeah. And this is a Tim Burton movie, so Tim Burton's known by having that kind of the noir, dark, kind of weird type of thing. And if you watch Nightmare Before Christmas, it's very, very Tim Burton. So are kind of the soundtracks and the music and everything, right? So let's go with that one, Gabby. Yeah! Everyone knows this one, and that's
Everyone
one
knows
of
this
those
one.
that you will not have it on your Halloween playlist.
Oh yeah,
right?
It's a classic.
All right, let's go for it.
Speaking of the movie, I love the movie. It's been a while since I watched Nightmare Before Christmas, and it's just so good. Like, I love the stop motion. I love, like, everything about it. I'm also a film geek, so when you mix music with film, it's like...
Yeah, and then I think, this one is the opening song, right, for the movie. And you have, like, this crazy scene going on and all sorts of things happening at the same time. So if you haven't watched that movie, I highly recommend.
Highly recommend.
And it's many voices because it's the entire kind of cast, right?
Yeah, it's
on
sort
the
of like
scene.
their introduction scene.
Yeah.
It shows the city of Halloween and what they do on Halloween Day. And then you see Jack Skellington come in.
And then when we say like Halloween vibes, right, Gabby? We talk about the idea of like this minor, ominous kind of minor, tense kind of thing, right? That's very common in every Halloween music.
Another
right?
thing about Halloween music is like it's so upbeat. It's like in a minor, but it's upbeat, and I feel like that's what really makes a Halloween music sound so Halloween-y, because you have fun, even though it's like a creepy sort
and
of
then you
holiday.
have things like this, right? You always have like a strong bass going on, kind of holding the song like
Orchestra.
this. Just isolating what's the bass and everything, kind of holding up the song, right?
Yep.
Your dreams to the brim with fright.
Always some ominous voice.
There's always one voice that's like crazy deep,
Yeah.
and then others
One
that
high
are like
pitch, one deep, right? There's certain characteristics.
very gremlin sounding voices.
That's our job.
But we're not mean in our town of Halloween.
This is Halloween.
Don't we
Oh,
love
shit.
it now? Everyone's waiting for the next surprise. Skeleton Jack might catch you in the back
And you have all those different voices going on, right?
I feel like this would be such a song, such a fun song to do with like a choir, and everyone
Yeah.
gets assigned a voice.
And then even if you put together kind of some sort of like theatrics with it, right? That would be awesome to do.
In this town we call home, everyone hail to the pumpkin song.
This, the scene of this song, you can search it up. It's incredible. It's
I-
a really, really nice
It's
scene.
really well done.
Yeah.
I
It's all
love
stop
it.
motion, right? It's like
Yeah.
very, very well done.
And it's really interesting because we rewatched.
A few days ago, right?
Yeah, we
Yeah.
rewatched it a few days ago, but then like a couple weeks before, we rewatched Coraline. I rewatched Coraline. It was your first time watching Coraline.
We had Coraline, right?
And like Coraline was made in like 2009, right? And Nightmare Before Christmas was 1993. So like you can really see the jump in sort of like how stop motion has evolved.
Oh yeah.
Cuz like going from like for me one of the most iconic stop motion movies is Kubo and the
Oh
Two
yeah,
Strings.
that one's amazing.
And it's like going from Nightmare Before Christmas to Coraline
And then
to Kubo and the
Kubo,
Last
yeah.
String.
Yeah.
Like it's just such a big jump
I
from
agree.
movie to movie, and it's so interesting to see. Like stop motion is one of those like underrated forms of like media.
Oh, I agree, and it's super difficult to do because you
It's
like
really
every
hard.
scene, every frame, you have to go there and move the characters and
Every
do all the little things.
emotion you have to create separate panels in like changing the emotion. I watched like a documentary on YouTube on how they made Kubo, and they had to make like 50 different like face panels for each emotion.
Oh
And it
my
was
god!
like
Can you imagine that? The
it's-
work
wow.
that is. Anyway, we can actually. I think that song from Kubo, the "While My Guitar Gently Sleeps," is a Halloween song,
it is kind of
right? Like Halloween vibes. It's not typically on your Halloween playlist, but it's Halloween vibes.
again
we
it's
should
the
play
minor
that one.
chord. Yeah.
We
Again,
should
it's the
play that
minor
one,
chord.
and it's George Harrison. Come
Oh
on,
yeah.
right?
Like,
All right, so let's go with another one. Very, very traditional Halloween song.
I think of this song every day.
It's
When it's
spooky,
October.
scary skeletons. So say that really fast 3 times. Spooky, scary skeleton. What? I can't.
You
Anyway,
failed first try.
I failed like miserably. All right, let's go for spooky, scary skeletons. And this one has an awesome beat drop.
The Living Tombstone is like amazing. I'm sorry, I just love The Living Tombstone.
For those who don't know, Halloween celebrated on October 31st. This is more for people who are in Brazil. I mean, I didn't grow up with Halloween, but I learned how to love the holiday here. And again, right, the bass, the minor tones.
All right, here comes a beat drop.
Beat
when,
drop.
When you hear this beat drop, like everything explodes.
And this is very Neo. I'm gonna get into my Neo character here. I'm feeling the Matrix.
I love. This is a remix, by the way, of the original song, and the rave is just so iconic that
Right,
I feel
and
like
Matrix is
you can't-
iconic for those
you
raves,
can't
right?
compare the two songs. You can't compare the original with this remix. Like,
Oh, but I love the remix so much better.
oh my god. No, yeah. It's because the original was like 1980s. right when Disney was coming around
Yeah.
or something.
So spooky, scary skeletons, Andrew Code, and it's the remix version.
Yes.
And I love this part, right? So,
It's so like,
That's
I
it.
want to hear this at a Halloween rave.
just this part. Go on the Matrix, man.
It's just like, it's so catchy. You hear it, you just go.
And then it goes back to the simple kind of little thing with the bones, right? It's like a little bone orchestra.
Yeah. Ugh. What
This
a
is
classic.
awesome. This is awesome. So, Gabi, I know the next one is one that you particularly like.
Okay.
You want to talk about that one?
Yes, because this is one of my childhood songs. Like, I remember, I have a specific memory. In my tiny little iPad, I would just like, I discovered this song and I put it on my playlist. And then on my tiny little iPad, I would put this song on play, go
Little Gabi on a tiny iPad.
and go on your and mama's bed and just jump up and down with the song going. I had an entire party. I was throwing pillows everywhere. It was like it was it's truly one of the childhood moments. And
Yeah.
I can't listen to this song the same.
But it's
like,
also one that's Halloween vibes, right? It's not
Yeah.
necessarily one that you would like traditionally put on a Halloween playlist, but it's totally on Halloween vibes. So
this one's also
what's
really,
the
really
band?
popular.
Tell me the band.
Evanescence. Oh my god.
Evanescence. And that Evanescence is a band that, we grew up with. So we'd say, oh yeah, listen to the song as a kid. Makes me feel a little old, but that's fine. Let's go with that one. So, Bring Me to Life
Bring me
from
to
Evanescence. That's how you say it.
Evanescence.
And
Yeah.
in Brazil, we would say Evanescence, but just pronunciation, a little quirks. All right, let's go with that one.
At least that's how I think.
I
you say
know.
it.
We will. Up for debate. I don't know either. Oh, look at the vibe, right? The little ominous.
Even
kinda-
the sort of like album, not the album cover, but the song cover is kind of like a forest.
Yeah.
So like you can imagine a total like haunted forest
and her
vibes.
voice is very kind of. And this is the effects, man. This drop is amazing.
Her voice is just so stunning.
Yeah. And there's a lot of suffering this song, right? You
Yeah.
think about this, it's like.
And then
this
and then the
suffering.
guy's voice comes in. I think this song is the reason
Rock and
why.
roll, baby.
This song is the reason why I love rock so much. Those freaking harmonies, I always sing the harmonies when I hear the song.
Oh man.
I love the guitar so much of this song.
Let's see if we can just listen to that. Look at that. Just the guitar.
It's so repetitive, but it's like, it holds the entire song together. If it didn't have the guitar, I feel like I wouldn't like it as much.
And there's a little organ,
Uh-huh.
Wake me up inside. Call my name and save me from the dark. Make my heart to life before I come undone.
No, relatively, like, this song by Instrumental is so simple,
Yeah.
but
it
I
is.
feel like the
But it's
vocals
just
plus the
everything works.
guitar
Yeah.
and the general, like, sort of rhythm is just, like, what makes this song so iconic.
And it works together. That's what
It
I was trying to
works
say,
together
right?
so
it works
well.
well together. That's what matters. You don't need
This
too
bridge
much.
is pure sorrow. This
Yeah.
bridge is like you're lost in a haunted forest and you literally cannot escape, and it's driving you insane.
Yeah. It's this desperation feel, right? It's pure desperation,
Yeah.
right?
It's similar to callback to Riot from 3 Days Grace.
Oh yeah, that's
It's-
true. Yeah,
Speaking
has
of
the
that,
same
go see
feeling.
our episode on 3 Days Grace.
right? It's 3 episodes before this one, so go check that one out. 3 Days Grace is awesome. Also, Måneskin is
Måneskin.
one. I mean, that still blows my mind, and Måneskin's almost 3,000 views now. By
Oh
the
my
way,
god.
yeah, keeps going, you know.
Thank you for all of that support,
Yeah.
guys. Like, it's true. Like, we did not expect it. So.
Yeah.
The vocals truly drive this song.
Oh, in this ending, whoa, little piano comes back.
Oh, the piano is also really iconic.
Right? It has this little.
Without
and
the
in
piano-
Halloween songs, you always have those little arpeggios that go on minor that goes. Dun, 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 dun.
The very
Some
slow
variations
piano.
of that, right? The slow kind of piano ominous is almost like something really bad's about to happen.
Uh-huh.
Oh, Gabby, this one.
Okay, this one's
This
this
is
one's
good.
kind of funny, cause
Tell me about that one, Gabby.
like it was one of the first sort of like Brazilian type-esque songs that like I saw on American media.
On TikTok, blew up on TikTok, right?
Blew up on TikTok, blew up on animations in YouTube. It blew up like practically everywhere. So like it's very interesting because it's also a remix of a Brazilian song. So it's not even the original.
Yeah, it's like you guys gonna see it's weird. They have like this Brazilian song sung in Portuguese, and
And
then you
then
have
some
other stuff
American
going
rapper
on.
comes out of
But
nowhere.
it's like it's one that also gives kind of Halloween vibes because it's just how weird it is.
Okay, one thing that really gives off Halloween vibes, I'll explain it once you play it. But like it's a certain synth that I feel like really drives it.
Let's go for it. I'm gonna start playing right now.
Also the telephone voice is very
and
eerie.
the detuning, right? There's like this little detuning,
It's like you're hearing it from like
a gramophone
yeah,
in a
gramophone.
haunted mansion, right? That old gramophone type thing.
even the vocals are very telephony throughout
Yeah.
the entire song.
And they
Yeah, I didn't notice this before, but even the vocals when she's singing is very telephony.
Yeah, it's very
But then when the
telephony.
guy comes in, it's very clear.
Yeah. And this.
Actually, no, it's not as clear. This entire song is very like record.
It's like as if you like listening from a very old gramophone.
Yeah.
That's kind of the vibe, right? And this blew up on social media.
Oh yeah.
People using those to do like dances and videos
Yeah.
and animations and everything.
Uh-huh. Which is really interesting because so many Brazilian like remixes have been getting so popular
Right?
in American media, and it's like, what caused this? You know, like it
Oh,
kind of
yeah.
makes me curious.
Well, I am biased, but I would love to say that Brazilian music is just too good.
It's just better.
Yeah.
Whenever I hear this like instrumental, I just immediately think of the lyrics. Like everyone has that similar like
Gabby,
Just the
I want you to comment on your experience as being bilingual when you hear a Brazilian song amongst your friends and they have no idea what the words are saying and you do, and you probably have heard this song before at home. So how is that for you?
I just got flashbacks to there was this one kid who danced to a TikTok audio. Okay, the slowed down by the
The
way
slow
is
down is
very
creepy. It's
very
creepy as
eerie.
it can be. It's creepy as it can be.
It's giving that one
something bad is about to happen, right?
It's that one Beatles song that was like, if you slow it down
Oh,
and make
yeah.
it distorted, it sounds really creepy. I think it
Yeah.
was Penny Lane or something.
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, being bilingual, guys.
Like you listen to those songs, say, I know this song, guys. You know,
One
I listen to
TikTok
it,
dance,
right?
and it changed.
Oh, you're talking about a guy that was dancing for a song. That's what you're saying before.
Yeah. There was a guy that I knew who danced to a song, and then I understood the lyrics. And I was like, huh. This is kind of silly. This is kind of goofy.
Yeah, exactly, right?
Like, Brazilian funk, and this guy's over here like... Dude, and I've gotten texts from people. Multiple people come to me be like, Gabby, I don't know what language this is. I think it's in Portuguese because it's not Spanish and it's not English. And I'm like, it's most likely Portuguese.
Yeah, very.
they're like,
if it's
"What is it
close,
saying?"
sounds like Spanish, but not is likely to be Portuguese,
No, yeah.
right?
And then like they're just like, what is it saying? It's like, what am I? Because most of the songs that get popular are
Yeah, I know.
Brazilian funk. So like, what do you want
The
me to?
carioca, the Brazilian.
What do you want me to
carioca,
tell you?
yeah.
Like,
Oh no, and some of those I don't think the meaning say for school or PG
Oh, hell
in
no.
any way.
and they're over here blasting it at school, and I'm like, do you guys know what this
You
means?
guys have no idea what this song is saying. It's like a lot of bad stuff.
It's gotten to the point where like people are starting to stereotype Brazilian music.
Oh yeah, but that's the interesting
People are like,
thing.
why
right?
are Brazilians so like sexual? And it's like, guys, you're only listening to one song.
And look, that said, I think we
And
are.
it's not our fault that like Brazilian funk got popular here. Like,
That is true.
you guys need to listen to like Sérgio Mendes, Tom Jobim,
Javan,
Djavan. There's so many
Jorge
others.
Ben. I mean, I just introduced Gabi to A Tábua de Esmeralda, this album from Jorge Ben, which is considered his masterpiece, and she was like, "Oh my God, this is so good."
No,
It's like,
yeah.
those are the type of songs don't necessarily are getting popular today, But there's a lot. Brazilian music is incredibly vast.
What was-
That said, part of it is true. I think our society is more open to,
Yeah,
to
that's
you know,
another thing.
to certain things than
It's
than
just a
here in
culture
America.
shock, too.
I would say, if you dial this up, right? I would say the Brazilian funk goes on the extreme of like being
Yes.
open sexually and things like that. Even so, our culture is
More
a
open.
little bit more open. That goes
Compared.
into kind of the far extreme, and that's kind of what kind of makes the difference there.
Yeah.
But Gabi, our next song, you insisted. You said I need
I
this
need-
song
'cause
on the playlist. So
This
tell us.
person, like they're just so underrated. Like, they just started music recently, right? And they're going into the transition of making their voice deeper, and all that stuff. So this is one of their earliest songs where their voice was like pretty high pitched. And it's like you can see the transition from how their music evolves, and even their music from the start is really good and really underrated. And I just needed to put this in here.
Tell us the name of the artist and the name of the song.
So I love the name of the artist, Machinery of the Human Heart, and I
That's good.
chose Champagne, because Champagne is one of my favorite songs from them, and plus it's very Halloween vibes.
But
It's
not necessarily one that you would see on a playlist for
No.
Halloween, right?
Definitely not.
And that's what we're here for, to bring those songs that you would not necessarily
You would never
know.
expect.
Yeah, exactly. All right, let's go for Champagne from Machinery of the Human Heart, which is an awesome name, by the way. Oh, this has total Halloween vibes with it. Woo,
The synth is so Halloween.
yeah.
It's so
Oh, this
haunting. Get ready.
so good. I actually don't think I listened to this one before.
Really? I thought I showed you this one.
Oh, and this little acceleration, yeah, that's very into the Halloween kind of thing.
I love the piano. It just goes.
Oh yeah.
bite me hard. Make sure you leave a scar and love me like you don't need her anyway. It might seem bizarre, but I might let you break my heart.
Like the music is so like it gives me 1980s ballroom. Like if you're in like a dramatic TV show.
Oh,
and
this is older. This is more like 1960s.
Really?
TV shows, this little piano and things. Like, you remember WandaVision?
Oh, that makes more sense. Yeah. I meant
WandaVision,
to-
kind of 50s even so, had a lot of this kind of vibe.
Love me like you mean it, I'll do the same. 'Cause you know it's true that I'm a fool for you. I never meant to love
Oh,
you
this is very Halloween.
The lyrics are also really poetic.
so much more.
Like they make amazing lyrics.
Let's see if I can. This is awesome. Just this.
This carries the whole song.
You can say is no. So I'll smash the lights and set the whole stage aglow. It's the final scene where you confess to me that I'm the only lover you've ever known.
The lyrics are just so like fun. They're so
Oh, they slow down. And
I
then-
love the ending. I love the ending. I love the ending so much.
And it keeps like just dwindling down, type of.
And then at the end it just goes.
This bam. Let me just like.
It's
finish
so
with the bang.
dramatic. I love the drama in this song. Like
Awesome.
I can imagine so much stories with
Okay,
it.
Gabby, this next one, I had to put it because it's mainstream and it's pop, and I
Guys,
love, people say
mainstream.
anything about Ed Sheeran, you can say that he's popular. Ed Sheeran is a great artist. He has like he got known by a song, but if you go and explore his entire repertoire and
I
everything
feel like
he's
people
done.
hate on Ed Sheeran too much.
No, he's a great
Like,
artist. He's
yeah,
good.
I get
You
it.
know,
Some
if-
of his songs are kind of like, but literally, if you look hard enough, there's some
Oh man.
bangers.
No, look.
His recent album, the Equal Sign, is so good. Like it's just full of bangers left and right, and it's like, you guys need to like stop putting your bias on.
Oh no, I know. And then look, I'll tell you, if you want to really know Ed Sheeran as a musician, you look it up on YouTube. There's this BBC special that
Oh,
he
yeah.
does on YouTube. It's on a house, and then there is a rendition of this song from him, "Let It Rain," that is just like one of the most incredible pieces of music that I've seen. It's so good. There's like a gospel choir. There's an organ. It's like so incredible. It's like go look it up. This BBC special. But now we're gonna go from Ed Sheeran, "Bad Habits," which has a clip that's
very
very
Halloween.
Halloween. He's a
it's a
vampire and things like
vampire.
that. I'm pretty sure everybody. This is
the
very
clip
mainstream.
is kind of funny.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie, it's very funny.
Right, it's well done, and it's funny in a nice way. It's kind of goofy and scary, and has all the elements. So, let's go with "Bad Habits." And you probably know this song, so it's very
You probably,
mainstream.
yeah. Guys, see, we're not completely underground.
No, we listen to mainstream stuff too.
I feel like people complain whenever I don't listen to mainstream music.
We're
They
quirky.
think they think they're trying to be. They think I'm trying to be special, guys. I just don't like mainstream music sometimes.
Well, it is good to diversify. I think it's like this is an and, not an or. It's like I listen to all mainstream music and I listen to all this other stuff.
I don't get how people can listen to one artist and only one artist. How can you do that? I'm sorry.
You're limiting your musical experience just so much, right? Like conceptually.
How do you listen to only anything that sounds remotely similar to one artist? Like, I don't know. I don't get it.
And this one is to dance.
Yes, this is
just
a very
go.
dancing song. it's also very simple. But I feel like what makes it so catchy is
But
that
I
it's
love
simple.
this little. Right, that kind of holds the song there. It's just this riff, which is very Halloweeny, right?
Yeah. Imagine this but like a lower tone.
Just
it would be very
imagine
Halloween.
that. This is just the instrumentals, right?
Uh-huh.
And you keep adding the elements. Very
With the
simple.
bass.
It's very simple, but also very Halloweeny.
Along with like the echoing.
Yeah,
sort
they're kind of
vocals.
ominous, eerie, kind of
Yeah.
echo type of stuff. Yeah. Get up and dance, people. Bad habits.
Lead to late nights, sending alone conversations with a stranger I barely know. Swearing this will be the last, but it probably won't. I got nothing left
Like
to lose.
a lot of these songs that we picked today are very rave.
Yeah.
And I feel like rave is so like Halloween coded. It's
It
like
is.
Halloween is such a fun holiday. And if you imagine some upbeat, like crazy bass rave songs, I feel like that's so rave.
And one thing that's, people don't, that's interesting for us here is like in Brazil, we have Carnival, which is like you dress up, you put costumes and things like that. Obviously, they don't have Carnival here in US.
Pain.
So
Y'all
the
are
closest thing
boring.
that you actually get to Carnival of like dressing up in costumes and kind of like doing something that's outside of your normal is Halloween.
Yeah.
Right? So that's why, we didn't celebrate first when it came here, but as the kids grew up here, it was like it became a really traditional thing. So every year we decorate the house.
Yep.
We have the house like completely decorated. You can go to the Instagram and I'll post some pictures of our decoration and stuff. And we do the traditional trick-or-treating. So we got in front of the house with candy and we do the whole thing. And there's a whole sound setup outside. We do music,
Yep.
right? So it's really a holiday that we celebrate and we enjoy celebrating. Every year we put a costume.
I just remembered I had a very heated argument with a couple people. Not like joking argument. It wasn't like a serious argument.
Yeah, of
but it was
course.
like, which holiday's the best? And like they were over here like Christmas is the best, and I told them Thanksgiving is boring, and they actually got so offended, and they were
Really?
like, "What?
Oh my god.
Thanksgiving is so fun. You get food, girl. That's the only thing you do Thanksgiving."
Oh, I mean, like, now you have
You have more stuff
you
to
have
do
you
on
have
Halloween.
you have the Brazilian bias because there's no Brazilian party without food. So
Okay,
every
but, like,
celebration
Brazilian
basically has
parties
food.
have food plus music. You don't get music for Thanksgiving.
Oh yeah, not normally, right? But yeah, we know food is a given, right?
Yeah.
And I like to say that every people, if you think about the root of the word like festa or fiesta, they come from feast.
Yep.
While like party comes from like political party or kind of like form an opinion,
Yeah.
which is a completely different root. So just that implies that a feast or a festa or a fiesta needs to have food. Food's a prerequisite. So you're already
Yeah.
getting food every time you have a celebration. Then you put music, and then Halloween's the only one that has food, music, and costumes.
And
So
that's why
for
it's
me,
the
I
best.
mean,
What do you dress up on for Thanksgiving?
as a
That's not
as
racist.
a turkey. Oh yeah, let's not get there.
Yeah. Like,
Anyway, the next one is actually a song that it has Gabby introduced me to that
Yep.
band.
long time ago.
Caravan Palace, but I still love them. And this song is so elaborate. It has so many parts to it, and we play we play it often. But in Halloween, that's a song
That's
that
where it
we
comes
have to
up.
play.
It's very similar to sort of like the same vibes as Champagne in a little way. I
Yeah.
can kind of see the.
But I find this one much more elaborate.
Oh yeah, definitely, because it's not like vocals oriented. It's
Yeah.
more like synths
It's
oriented.
it's instrument and arrangement oriented, and the vocals kind of just play along. So this is Lone Digger by Caravan Palace. Let's go for it.
Yippee!
And it starts like with this vibe. very kind of circus. You're like in the little carnival circus type of thing.
I suggested we play clown music for today's episode.
This is as close as it can get. But and then there's the beat drop.
There's so much dancing music on here. I feel like trumpets are like very Halloween coded.
Hey, brother, what you thinking? Leave that on record spinning. You feel the rhythm going. Legs ain't got time to lay low.
And the
Your
little
knees are
things on the
bending,
end.
so
Look
Yeah.
at that.
Again, this song is very like eerie, telephone-y sort of
And has this-
audio.
Look at this. If you listen just to this, like,
Yeah.
there's no way that doesn't give you Halloween vibes,
Yeah.
right?
It's very quick, it's minor.
Baby, can you move around the rhythm so we can get with and turn around and get us a rock and roll round? Down, down, body, body, coming with a super hottie. Let's
Go, Gabi.
Let's go, hell no. Baby, can you move around the rhythm 'cause you know we're living in the fast pace. Speed up, it ain't no game. Just turn up all the beams when I come up on the scene.
It's I just got a really funny memory.
And this.
I just got a really funny memory of a school assignment where we had to sort of connect a song to a section of the book that we read. And I started explaining the song saying like, it's in the key of A minor and the notes are staccato. So that's why the song seems scary and that's why it fits with it. And people are like, how do you know this? Like, how do you know all of this? Like, what do you mean it's in a minor?
It's like under 18.
Like, what the? Like, they were scratching their heads while I was going off about music.
Well, for those who don't know, Gabi has been on a choir, having like formal music education since she was like this tiny, very, very little. And we speak music all the time here at home.
I love this part. This
Look
is
at
just
this.
so Halloween-y in
Yeah.
and of itself. Pow, pow. All of the instruments building up is like,
Everything's building up, right? You can feel it, like it's coming.
it's coming. Crazy build-up.
Let's go.
It's just so catchy. Like, you can't listen to this song and sit still. It's practically impossible. Try not to headbang challenge.
No, we are like just going for it. So this is Long Digger by Caravan Palace, by the way, guys.
I love Caravan Palace.
Boa noite, mama. Oh, this is awesome.
That was just so catchy.
It
I
is.
love
I love this song, and it's so intricate. It's so elaborate. But Gabi, you picked the next one.
Yes,
So you
I
want to
did.
tell us a little bit about that one?
Funny story, I discovered this song 2 days ago. And I heard it, I was like, this is so like, it's so unique. It's very sort of like circus-y, and I feel like circuses are very like
The whole
Halloween.
carnival vibe, Five Nights at Freddy's type of
because
stuff.
people have they have fears of clowns, and clowns are pretty scary.
I was scared of clowns like when I was a kid. That's what my mom reports. She's actually here on the broadcast. She can tell I was scared of clowns, and I think a lot of kids are actually scared of clowns. When I was a kid, I watched the first version of It.
Yeah.
And man, that stuff was scary back in the day. I haven't
Yeah.
watched the new one because I don't want to ruin my childhood memory. But the first one is like everybody was like afraid of going, off sinks and bathrooms and anything related to
Oh,
water
yeah.
for like quite a while. So
Yeah.
that was like one of the crazy.
So yeah, I heard this song and I was like, it's so upbeat. It's so like unique. The vocals are so like unique. It's just like, I don't know. It's I don't know how to describe it yet. I haven't heard
Then let's
it
just
enough.
listen to it. How about that? You know, as Lucas would say, less talking, more listening. Oh man, this is like
It's so catchy.
the piano.
This song also has a lot going on, which
Oh,
I
yeah,
feel like
this-
sort of brings like the scariness of it. Like something's coming, something's coming, something's gonna happen.
Yeah. And this is not mainstream at all.
Oh, this is so not mainstream.
Yeah.
This is not even close.
The bass now.
This is also a relatively new song. Came out like a month ago. So like, crazy. It's just so catchy.
And I like how it kind of keeps changing tune. Accelerates and slows down, accelerates and slows down.
I love the trumpets.
This has almost Latin vibes.
It is very Latin.
Yeah. And the bass now. And the tone, very
Yeah.
minor, ominous.
His vocals are also really, really unique. Like I don't think I've heard a person sing like this.
Oh, now I'll go full Latin.
And the echoey vocals too.
Oh, this is so good, actually.
And then it goes to rock.
It changes
It just goes to
completely,
rock
yeah,
out of nowhere.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
like it's such a complex song.
Yeah.
And the ending is so like, it's so crazy.
We have a question here, Gabby. We will have Michael Jackson, yes. We're saving
need
the
to
best
wait
for
for
the
it.
end, and it's going to be
Patience
a
is key.
special version of the song.
And then it just cuts to this. And then
Oh, it just ends like with the beat.
this comes in. It's
Wait.
like
Oh, you go into thriller mode. This is like
Thriller mode.
ominous voice, blah blah blah. Oh, wait a minute.
it's just like I don't know how to describe it. It's just so like addicting to hear.
It is.
And it cuts off so abruptly.
And it goes into whole reggaeton, whatever, Zumba, whatever,
It's just like it cuts out like out of nowhere. It's like I don't know. It's so addicting to hear.
So, Gabby, we played a lot of songs like that are more on the dance and vibe and things like that. But I really, really, really
Yes.
want to play this incredible song. If you don't know this jazz artist, Nina Simone, you should check her out. She has awesome songs, but she has one that's very Halloween, and the name of the song is I Put a Spell
I put a spell on.
on You. And her piano, her voice, everything's just divine. So I could not have this song on the playlist. Let's go for I Put a Spell on You by Nina Simone, so we can relax a little bit.
Yeah.
And take a little kind of just introspective
It's
song.
such a contrast from
Yeah.
the last like 2 songs.
But that's how we do it, right?
Yup.
We go from crazy to calm to new to old, and that's kind of like the full enjoyment of music. Listen to this. Just the orchestra.
Orchestra like is very Halloween-esque. As
I
we
agree.
saw with This Is Halloween, like This Is Halloween is all orchestra based, and it's so like
The piano.
because you're mine.
And her voice is just.
Oh, yeah.
my God.
Her voice is like really
You
unique.
better stop the things you do.
And her piano playing with those riffs that come in.
Yeah.
In between, it's just amazing.
Yep.
No, I ain't lying. You know I can't stand it.
It's such a
You're
simple,
running
like
around.
well-written
You know
piece.
better, Daddy.
Yeah.
I can't stand
You got this
it
little
'cause you
orchestra
put me
on the
down.
bass there, just and
yeah.
the piano doing all those crazy riffs in between. It's just like
Spell on
such a
you.
nice piece, right?
Oh yeah.
Because you're mine.
But again, the elements are there. The minor,
Yeah.
the drama, the dramatic, the tension, all that. And
The
listen to
trumpet
this
coming out of
saxophone.
nowhere. Oh, not trumpet, saxophone.
It's a saxophone. And even it is like a staccato, right? He was
Yup.
talking about staccato before. and It's
Yup.
like,
Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah.
oh boy.
It's so like,
This is the one for you like to drink like a cognac.
yeah.
Something like you're just getting that
I love you. I love
right?
you. I love you anyhow.
You're just sitting there like,
And I don't
Right?
care if
You like
don't
you
want
are like on
me.
no, let's bring to Matrix, right? You are on that Morpheus chair. You are Morpheus, not Neo. You're like Morpheus with those little tiny glasses.
yup. He would
And you're like,
definitely listen to
to
this.
this song,
Morpheus would definitely listen to this.
right? And
Like-
like with a little bit of cognac and say, Neo, you want to know the truth, right? Whoa,
Love it.
man, Nina Simone is just Jesus. All right,
God.
so
We gotta wrap it up soon.
yes, but we still have a few songs to play. So I want to go to an oldie,
Oldie.
but one that cannot be
Yeah.
missed from this, a classic song. The main, and everyone knows this one, is the main theme from the Addams Family, known for its like.
Da 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 da. Da 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 da.
So this is a version
Da-da-da-da.
from the City of Prague Philharmonic Orchestra. So let's listen
wow.
to the Addams Family, this version of the Addams Family, and I want to make sure everything's here, set to go. This is classic.
It's really funny how the song is so upbeat, and then you see the family, and it's just like Wednesday Addams. She's just being emo in the
Right?
corner, and, it's
And
like,
this is
let's
very
just-
like, this is what probably composed in the 60s type of thing, but it looks like one of those sitcom type of
Yes,
60s kind
it's
of
very
song,
sitcom.
right?
It's the type of music that would be in like WandaVision,
Yeah,
in like
you-
the first couple episodes.
If you're not familiar with the term sitcom, situational comedy, that's what kind of stands for. So we just shortened like those little shows. Usually you have a set
Yeah.
in a house or something, and you have people coming in and out.
Yeah.
So I think in Brazil, like the version Sai de Baixo was a sitcom. If you
Uh-huh.
want a reference for the Brazilian people.
The trumpet with like the flute is a very nice combo. I always confuse Wednesday Addams with Lydia from Beetlejuice.
Oh yeah, because they're
the
very
same-
similar
They're
characters.
the same
yeah.
character.
Yeah.
Speaking of Beetlejuice, I'm sad we didn't put any Beetlejuice on here.
We need to, right?
What?
It sounds like we need to put.
I mean, yeah, it's very kind of. What Beetlejuice song though? There's so many good ones.
Well, they are all, if people don't know this,
Sweet.
they are all from this artist. It's called Harry Belafonte.
Yep.
So the entire Beetlejuice soundtrack is based on Harry Belafonte songs. So you have the classic Banana song, and you have
Banana song.
right? The Banana Boat song, Banana Boat song, also known as Deo.
Dale.
Let's go with that one because I mean that's so classic from Beetlejuice, right?
Daylight come and me one go home. Real.
Real. This is amazing.
And it's just over there.
And they start to kind of move. I mean, if you have watched Beetlejuice, I mean, this is a very iconic scene because they're enchanted and they start moving around and doing things. It's so crazy,
Lydia, why aren't you dancing?
right? And they start moving the elbows.
And I drink a rum.
Daylight come and we wanna go home.
Such an iconic scene.
Morning come.
Daylight come and we wanna go home.
Come, Mr. Tallyman, tally me banana.
Daylight come and we wanna go home.
Come, Mr. Tallyman, tally me banana.
Daylight come and we wanna go home.
It's 6 foot, 7 foot, 8 foot bunch.
Daylight come and we wanna go home.
6 foot, 7 foot, 8 foot bunch.
Daylight come and we wanna go home.
I wonder why it's called Banana Boat.
Well,
Why is it called Banana Boat? What does this have to do with bananas?
there's a part of the song I'm not mistaken that says something about a banana, but I don't.
Dale me banana. But what does that
Yeah.
say?
Alright, banana.
A ripe
like-
banana.
The idea is that this guy's working kind of harvesting banana, right, and working all night
I guess.
for a bottle of rum. So
That's kind
there's a
of.
boat full of banana. You're gonna receive that, right? Probably that.
I can't hear the word banana without thinking of Banana Man from Tally Hall. I should play it for you later. It's such a funny. No, the music video for Banana Man by Tally Hall is crazy, like insane. Like
And this little going down.
Come, Mr. Tallyman, tally me banana. Come, Mr. Tallyman,
tally me banana. Daylight come and we want go home.
Deo,
That
Deo.
they. And it's like the quartet vocals. That's so 60s. Real.
All right, so
You want to go home? I want to pick the final song.
no, we need. There's a few that we need to play. So we can't not play this one. So let's play this, and this.
Okay.
Okay, we're good, on time. So let's go. I mean, this is another classic. And
Everyone
again,
knows
it's
this.
the one that
I
could-
saw their car 2 days ago.
Oh yeah, there's a car that drives here around in LA, but you know everybody recognizes this one, and that's a Halloween classic that cannot be not we cannot miss that one in any Halloween playlist. This
Dude,
is-
I just have a question. If there's something strange in your neighborhood,
who
are
you
you gonna call? Ghostbusters. Really?
Ghostbusters. And
This is so
It's
80s.
very 80s, right?
The synth with the
snare,
snail.
the synths, the bass, very 80s. And this kind of, it's a brass, but it's a brass on the keyboard.
Yeah.
It's a synth brass.
If there's something strange
In the neighborhood, who you gonna call?
Ghostbusters!
You call note for note.
If it's something weird,
If there's
and it don't
something
look good,
strange in
you
your
gonna call?
music, who you gonna call?
Note
Note for note.
Yeah. We can help you design great music.
Yeah. I ain't afraid of no ghosts. I ain't afraid of no ghosts.
The guitar.
if you're seeing things running through your head,
Hey.
who can you call?
80s always had this sort of like accent whenever like any guy was singing.
Sleeping in your
Hey.
bed.
Oh yeah, right. There's
You
this
gonna
thing. It's a very specific style. It's undeniably from the 80s, right?
Pac-Man fever. This is very Pac-Man
Yeah.
fever. I ain't afraid of no ghosts. Is he though?
The guitar comes in and the bass. Boom, boom, boom.
Who you gonna call?
And this one is another one that the riff, right? The riff is kind of just holding the song.
Yep.
I ain't afraid of no ghosts.
Now there's a
I hear it likes to guess. I ain't afraid
Right?
of no ghosts.
The synth is really nice. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da.
Who you gonna call?
Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da.
If you've had a dose of
I love these
freaky
vocals.
ghosts, baby, you better call.
You better call.
And this little break with the drums that just go.
It's like they're hitting a can.
Right? This is very 80s too. Those little breaks that just goes into little sound effects and stuff.
Bustin' makes me feel good. I ain't afraid of no ghosts. I ain't afraid of no ghosts. Don't get caught alone, oh no.
And it keeps going, right?
It's
This
just-
little
it's-
riff and
Keeps on going, get going
When
and
it comes
going.
through your door, unless you just want some more, I think
Some
you better
more.
call. Who you gonna call?
Ghostbusters.
Who you gonna call?
Call.
There's a little.
Think you better call.
We get it. You're gonna call Ghostbusters.
You already got the message. Call them. Do you know the phone?
Louder.
I can call Ghostbusters, but what is their phone number?
No, literally. If this song was made today, there are two problems. One is nobody knows a Ghostbusters phone number, and two, it would be who you're gonna text, right? Not who you're gonna
Who
call.
you gonna text?
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, Gabby,
888
this is now our last song. So you're super excited about this one. So tell me about
Guys,
this one.
The movie came out today. We need to go watch it. I'm so excited to see it. I've been waiting for this since I was 8 years old.
You have plushes and all, right?
I
You-
have plushies
no,
and
literally,
everything.
you gotta hear this. Like Gabby and Lucas, they wanted Five Nights at Freddy's plushes, and they came and they organized an entire presentation. They sit me and Vanessa on a room. And they just said, you know, we have something for you. And they did like a whole presentation why we need those plushes. Please, we want those plushes. And it's like a whole
pretty
thing.
please.
So much they love this. But the movie actually came out today, Five Nights at Freddy's, and this is the main song,
The Living Tombstone again, being an icon. So
Be an Icon. So let's go for Five Nights at Freddy, which is much more modern. It's like you're gonna see it's different, but it's also very Halloweeny. And you start with this carnival thing, right? At the beginning. Very carnival. This is auto-tune dialed up like. right? It's full on auto tune.
Yup. Because they're supposed to be animatronics,
Yeah,
right?
I know, yeah.
So it's
little
like
robot. You need
robots.
to sound like a robot.
We're back in the rave. We're back in the rave. The Living Rave Tombstone is really known for making game song adaptations.
So this is Five Nights at Freddy's from the Living Tombstone.
When I hear this song, I only think of Jack Black dancing around and singing the lyrics wrong.
I'm not sure if I I want to imagine that, but that's fine.
It's such a funny video.
This little
Apparently,
space.
they're gonna play the song in the movie, and if they don't, I'll cry.
Can I just get the bass here?
Yep.
Look at the bass.
It's so like crunchy. This is like if you grew up with YouTube during 2010, like this song was just everywhere. Five Nights at Freddy's was somehow related to you.
Right? This little.
The Bite of 87? Was that the Bite of 87? Bite of 87. Are they gonna put the Bite of 87? You'll never know.
The bass is just holding the entire thing, man.
Oh
It's
yeah.
just- Right?
The bass is like the like it's so like
No, just the bass. Now.
with the freaking jump scare sound at the end. If you know that sound, you know.
So, guys, this was our last song, but you know, there's so much more to explore. I mean, we try to fit songs and pick things from different.
We had a huge list.
It was like, you know, we try to pick things from different times, from different genres, from different styles, just to give you a sense of like how eclectic, you know, is our Halloween kind of like our musical taste in general, but the Halloween playlist goes like a little bit of everything, but there's much more. that
Halloween
we couldn't
music
cover.
doesn't have to be only the lyrics.
And it can be instrumental. There's so many things that you can do when you kind of like, you know, doing playing music for Halloween. As I said, you know, a music that's not typically a Halloween music can get Halloween vibes.
Halloweeny.
Exactly. But anyway, so this we stay you know, thank you for being with us, you know, and we'll be here next Friday. What's our next episode, Gabi? You don't know?
Amazing question. Let's see here.
We can you
We
know,
have a little calendar.
so while you're looking, I'm gonna say,
Oh,
you know, people.
next episode is your episode.
Oh, is this a Javon one? So the next episode, I'm actually gonna switch gears completely and talk about the Brazilian artist Djavan, which is an artist that's my favorite artist, and I'm gonna
Yup.
talk about my favorite album of Djavan, which is also my favorite album of all time, called Luz, which means light. And then this album is just amazing. We recorded here in LA. I'll save more for the episode, but you know, follow us.
Follow us.
All the social networks are down here. This is the link for the channel, so you can kind of like, you know, just scan
And
it.
we're gonna
and
be
then-
closing this off with Thriller.
Oh yeah, and then we're gonna close this off with a song that cannot be missed on any playlist again.
Oh, yeah.
Thriller, the classic. But we're bringing to you guys
Something new.
a different version of Thriller, not the version that you used to listen to. This is the Steve Aoki version of Thriller. Is a remix, but it's really, really good. So we'll leave you guys with Thriller from Michael Jackson,
Thank
the
you so
Stevie
much for
Aoki
watching.
version. Don't forget to like this video. Please share, with people. If you think that people would love to see more about Halloween music or just our podcast in general, help us to kind of continue doing this project that we do it again from the heart for the love
We
of
have
music.
episodes for everyone. We have a lot
Oh
of
yeah,
stuff.
a lot of variety, and we're gonna keep going with bringing to you guys very very different things as our taste. You know, as our music and our taste kind of like goes to many different places. So let's go and end here with Thriller.
Woo!
All right.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.
It's close to midnight, and something evil's lurking in the dark. Under the moonlight, you see a sight that almost stops your heart. You try to scream, but terror takes the sound before you make it. You start to freeze, and someone looks you right between the eyes. You're paralyzed, 'cause this is I'm gonna throw you tonight. You hear the door slam and realize there's nowhere left to run. You feel the cold hand and wonder if you ever see the sun. You close your eyes and hope that this is just imagination. Girl, but all the while you hear a creature creeping up behind. You're out of time, 'cause this is I'm gonna throw you tonight.
Darkness falls across the land. The midnight hour is close at hand. Creatures crawl in search of blood to terrorize your neighborhood. Truths, however, shall be found without the soul for getting down. Must stand and face the hounds of